In the last snippet, I talked about one of the three things I'm really good at. And believe me, there are a lot of things I'm not good at, but there are three things that I think I'm really good at in this real estate space. The second one is what I'm going to talk about here, marketing your property. So in order to successfully sell your property, people have to see it and people have to like it. And that's a multi-pronged process. But I want to cover some of the things under marketing your home to give you a sense of what to expect. Number one, I will be producing professional brochures. I design them all myself because I want them to look unique. When you go on showings, think about it. If you're out shopping for a house, you're going to go visit all these homes and you're going to come back with a wide array of materials on those homes. Your eyes are probably crossing. You can't remember one house from the other. And my point of the brochures I design is when somebody's back debriefing, I want them, when they revisit the collateral for your home, for it to be a really positive experience again. So not only do I want the showing to go well, but I want to make sure that the brochure stands out amongst all the other materials they may receive for other properties. So I put a lot of time into that. Again, I do it all unique, all customized for your home. The second thing, and by the way, those will come likely after we launch, because if we're trying to do a quick launch for your property, by the time I get photos, I can have that on MLS within a day or two, but the brochures take about 4, 5, 6 days to get. Now, we may decide to delay listing your home in order to get brochures, but candidly, depending on what's going on in the marketplace, sometimes we'll go ahead and launch and then have the brochures on hand after. Sometimes I joke that I sell things before the brochures are back, and that's a good problem to have. Advertisements. I will also do advertising of your property. One of the things that's key is making sure that not only is it on all the downstream syndicated systems, which most agents will do as a part of their MLS services they subscribe to, but I also create your own landing page. So because I do all my own web development on my personal page, I create a dedicated property page for yours that allows me to share information beyond what somebody's going to find on the MLS and syndicate systems downstream like Zillow and others. The reason I do this is if I'm going to do paid advertising to drive traffic to your listing, the last thing I want is for somebody to be looking at it on Zillow, because Zillow is kind enough to recommend 3 other properties they may like as much or better than yours. I want their attention on your property. So I'll be doing that. I always run ads in Residence Magazine, and of course there's other paid advertising depending on your home and the best marketing approach to get things accomplished for you. So those are tailored advertising marketing strategies that I work on behalf of your home. I talked a little bit about the dedicated website. Once I get the property photos and video back, I'll actually send you the link so that you can take a look, make sure everything looks good on the page, and then that gets launched. I want to encourage you. Everyone has a sphere of influence. You have a sphere of influence, and I will be sending you a link for you to send out through your social media, social media or other vehicles to share your property. We want it to get maximum exposure, and you never know. Someone in your sphere might be interested in seeing the website, seeing the materials, and considering an offer. Social media is another vehicle that we use. So you'll see that I do posts about your house periodically. Again, I don't take a one size fits all. I really think about where your potential buyers are coming from and look for ways to most effectively meet them where they're at. The other thing that gets into a little bit of my third strength that I'll go ahead and pull in here, I am a firm believer in process and communication. And so as we go through having your home on the market for sale, I will be in regular touch with you. We'll do that through a variety of different methods, through text, through phone conversations, through emails. But one thing you'll know that you can count on is you're going to get a weekly report from me. One of the things that used to drive me crazy in all of my real estate home sales and purchases, and there were many from agents, is I found so many of them to be really poor communicators. I'd sign the listing agreement, they'd go off, I would have no idea what's going on with my property. So you'll get a weekly report. I'll summarize on that weekly report things like, were there, what was the open house traffic like if we did an open house? How many showings did we have? Did I place any ads? Did I order brochures? All of those things. So once a week, usually on a Monday, like autopilot, you'll get an update from me on what I've done in support of selling your home. So I hope you find those things helpful. I'm always welcome for feedback. So please know that this can be a very fluid and individualized process, and I welcome your input. Thanks.